Sam, thanks for joining us. Not for 35, I think it was, off the first 2 overs, and then a hat-trick. Does that just sum up T20 cricket?
Yeah, I think it does. Obviously, I guess not the way I wanted to start the night with the ball. Sri Lanka came out, obviously, in that first six, played some really nice shots, and I think that sums up T20 cricket. I was obviously quite flat in how the first couple of overs went, but that just shows why cricket's a silly game, and that's why we love it and keep fighting back. And I guess to finish with a hat-trick and a win's pretty cool.
And it's your second hat-trick in T20 cricket. Was the key just when you're bowling to tail-enders, this focusing on the stumps? They miss, you hit, that sort of mentality.
I think so. I guess in those situations, I obviously had a couple catches. Shanaka was going quite well, and luckily hit one to mid-off. And then, I guess I thought in that situation you just got to aim for the stumps and hope he misses, and luckily did. So pretty cool to say got a hat-trick, but most importantly a great win for us.
Yeah, you mentioned a great win, an all-round team performance, really.
Yeah, it was. I thought the way we bowled was pretty good, bar my couple of overs at the top. But I guess great to see Joff back on the side, charging in. Jamie bowled really well, and I think the two spinners were outstanding for us. Dawson, Rash, they showed their class and kind of their consistency in the way they bowl, and good signs for us. So the conditions I thought were very similar to what we'll probably come up against in India, and obviously in Sri Lanka as well. Ball was wet, kind of a bit of dew, and ball was skidding on. So they came out playing their shots in a 17-over game, and I think this series is all about trying to get those role clarity, learning, stuff like that. So it's good win.
And also, you mentioned Adil and Liam. How good is it to have those two? Not only the genius of Adil, but the control of Liam in this side.
Yeah, it's been great. Rash is such a class play, so important for the team, and I think it's just more his consistency, the way constantly holding back the batters, taking so many wickets, and his economy rate's always so low. So he's probably the most important bowler in our bowling attack, and I guess the way he endorses as well, he's so clever and bowls the tough overs, back end of the power play, and I guess a couple of wickets through the middle shows what a class bowler he is as well.
You look at your bowling attack that you've got Jofra Archer back plus Adil and Liam. It's 12 overs at least where you know you're going to get really good bowling. Does that give you so much confidence heading into the World Cup, knowing that you've got basically all the tools to potentially go far?
Yeah, I think that obviously the squad that we've got is really balanced. I think in these conditions, I think the trend nowadays is to come really hard in that first six and try and make use of that kind of new ball. And I guess the wickets, you saw the way we came out with the bat. Jos and Salty got off to a fly as well. And I think, obviously the power plays can be really tough with the ball as well, but you can take wickets. And then I guess the way the two spinners came on after the power play, and that's what they do so well. I think most countries naturally, that's their trend, is after the power play bring on their amazing spin bowlers and try and peg it back. So it was good. Obviously a lot to learn, and great, most importantly, get a win, because winning always makes it easier.
I know you're not captain, but you have captain experience. What's the mindset change when the game becomes reduced in terms of a 17-over-a-side game here? How does that sort of change the mentality and the plans?
I guess 17 overs is pretty similar. I think if it got shortened to like a 12, 11 over game, it's slightly different. But I think still 5 over power play, not a huge difference. And I think the way Sri Lanka came out in the power play, we knew they would come hard. We won the toss, so kind of naturally would chase. But to be fair, I think it didn't really change. A couple of bowlers bowled 4 overs, 3 overs, not huge amounts of difference. The skills were all the same. Thought it was a really good wicket. Ground played pretty small as well, and I thought the way Salty batted as well to anchor the innings was nice.
And just a couple more. You mentioned Phil and Jos at the top. How important when there is rain about like today to get ahead in the power play with the power of Phil and Jos?
Yeah, they're two high quality players, and obviously I guess as a bowler myself, I probably look at that opening partnership. It's great in the dressing room, gives us a lot of confidence too, such explosive players, and I guess two players that we love seeing walk out to bat for us. So hopefully that partnership can keep getting loads of runs for us, and us guys in the middle order can bat around them as well. So I think it was a really nice start to the T20 kind of winter now, and we'll take a lot of confidence from that.
And just finally a word on Jos, because on Sunday, if he does play, he becomes the most capped England player in terms of all appearances. Just a word on Jos. Yeah,
it's pretty incredible. Obviously a guy who I get along really well with, played a lot of cricket with Jos, and he's such a high quality player, and obviously played so much for England, and he loves playing for England. And I guess memories of me with Jos, obviously winning that World Cup kind of in Melbourne as our captain was pretty special, and we talk about that often, kind of look back on those great days. And we said in the dressing room the other day he brought up 400 games, which was mind-blowing really. I think that's I don't know who he's going to be taking over, but I guess it's just that it's such a cool thing, and I think there's still a lot more for him to play as well. So hopefully the next couple of years there's some more trophies to add to his 400 or so games. So it's pretty cool, and yeah, I'm sure we'll all be very proud of him.